Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video we're doing a different kind of Little Nightmares 2 video, looking at it from a different perspective, quite literally. Thanks to two other YouTubers, It's Just Jord and Nikko, I have been able to obtain a mod where through the powers of modding I can now view the game from first person through Mono's own eyes. So as you can see here guys, we're now looking through Mono's eyes. We can see everything just as he would. We can see the TV in front of him, the grass blowing in the wind. So yeah, massive shout out to It's Just Jord and Nikko. They're both Little Nightmares 2 YouTubers. They cover all these kinds of Little Nightmares mods on Nikko's side and theories on Jord's side. He does a lot of story and lore stuff, so please go and check him out, see what you think of his videos, and you might just find that you really enjoy what you see there. With that said guys, we're going to dive into this game now. We're going to be exploring Little Nightmares 2 through Mono's eyes, and the first thing I want to show you guys is this. So this is actually obviously the shot down body of a passerby that the hunter managed to capture, one of the hunter's victims, and we get a really good close up when we're in first person of just how badly the body was mauled. Next, we're going to go here guys and through this little trap under the trees here. This is a great way to see from Mono's perspective how it would be crawling through such a tight space. But really on the other side of this little cave is what I want to show you guys. This massive bag of like rotting arms and legs, well, body parts in general, which does closely resemble the huddle from Inside. Of course, we did a playthrough of Inside recently on the channel. I think it's a little homage to that. But I just wanted to show you guys close up how that looks. And also, here's a little Easter egg. You can actually grab the feet of this bag of body parts and hang from it if you so wish. Just thought I'd show you that as a little extra there. But let's head on and see what's next. Okay, so next we have this trap, guys. Now this is obviously the tripwire trap where the box falls down. I really want to see this from first person and just get an experience of how it is for Mono when he's trapped by it. That's pretty scary actually. The whole game seems scarier in first person mode. Next we've got this creepy ravine, and what lies at the bottom of this creepy ravine? Well, if you guys have watched my secrets video, you'll know that one of the glitching remains is found at the bottom of this little cave that we can see here. However, he's gone in my playthrough because I've already collected him, but what hasn't gone is the body that is buried down here. So this is giving you a really good close-up look at the buried body. Who knows why it's there, but there you go, close up and through Mono's eyes. Next, we've got some traps, guys. I really want to see the traps in first person mode. This first one's like the bear trap. We can pull the stick out of it, of course. And we're going to be springing this one. Ooh. You can feel it almost, can't you? So savage. Now let's take a little slide down here. That's good. I like that. And might as well have a look at the secret here, of course. This is the rat in a trap. And there's not too much to say about him, but we do get to see really just how big this rat was when we're in first person and get a close-up look of it. Next, we're going to set off some more traps. First of all, I'm not going to do this part in first person because I'll probably get myself killed. So I'm going to give you guys like a contrast between what it normally looks like, as we can see here. I'm also going to throw a pine cone here just to show you guys. And now we're going to switch, and we're going to actually throw a pine cone out in first person. And there you go. You can see it's a lot more immersive. I don't think I'd want a whole game in first person, but it's certainly fun. Now we're approaching the hunter's cabin. Look how ominous that looks. This is a really great mod if you want to get great screenshots for your thumbnails, I think. I mean, I can just get some prime candidates right here. But as you can see, we've got his traps outside. A really great opportunity for us to get up close and personal with the traps themselves. And now we're going to head on inside this creepy house to rescue Six and see what Six looks like close up. I'm actually really excited to see what Six's model looks like close up and everything. So let's head on inside. So here's Six. This is a view through the door before we actually hack it down. She's just obviously playing her music box, trying to take her mind off being held prisoner in that room. So we're gonna head on over to the axe and acquire that. And it'll be interesting to see this cutscene play out through Mono's eyes. I certainly have been looking forward to this scene in first person mode. I'll switch it over once we get to the door, I think, and we start hacking it down, because there's no point being in first person here. Here we go, this should do. And you can see 6 just ran off and underneath the table there. And here we go, guys. We're going to experience this cutscene through Mono's eyes. This is how he would have seen 6. Got her music box there. And above her, the drawing of a signal tower. Look how she just shuffles out. You can really see just how great the animations are when we're looking through this first person view. Oh no, she just runs past. Disrespectful. She psyched us, guys. Well, she's run off. I actually want to have a look at her room before we head on. So this is a room where I actually cooked up a few theories in the timeline video I made. If you want to check out that, it's a video all about the Little Nightmares timeline from all 3 games, including the mobile game. And I believe that basically all of this, I don't know if you call it graffiti, but all of these drawings in this room basically show us the timeline of all 3 games. And this one here, of course, represents Very Little Nightmares and the girl falling at the end of that game. But there you go, guys. This is the room 6 is held captive in. You get a nice shot of it here. Let's move on to the next area of the game. The next room we have is this creepy, like Ed Gein serial killer type room with these stuffed, like, taxidermied people. You can actually see he's got no lower jaw when we can closely inspect it here. This is like the papa of the family, the dad. The table is filthy, really putrid. Then we've got like the young, I don't know if it's a young child. It actually almost looks like a withered woman, but I think it's meant to be a child. They've got like meat hanging out their eyeball. I think it's meant to be stuffing, but it's kind of really dirty at this point. So that's pretty horrible. That soup does not look appetizing. Oh! I think this is the mother, or like the wife or something. Her face is literally sewn together, as you can see, with the stuffing or the meat, whatever's in there, protruding. But this is just a really creepy sight. And we're going to leave that behind. We're going to leave those guys behind as we head into the next room, where we see 6, of course, trying to get the attic door open. To no avail. She's going to need our help. This is another sequence which is really cool to see through Mono's eyes and get a better idea of how it really was for him when he first met 6. Go on then, help us up. That rug is really stained. The hunter doesn't seem to care about like bringing his muddy boots into the house, does he? That's really cool as well. We get to see Mono like out of first person there as he gets pulled down. I think we should take a second now we have the chance to really have a look at 6's model in the game, especially as she hasn't got a raincoat on yet. We can really see it closely here. The facial features. She has kind of like a pixie look to her. The jumper that she wears, of course, and that sort of short-ish hairstyle that she has as well. Right, so we're in the attic now, and we're going to bring 6 with us. And I just want a quick look at this room and some of the things in it. There's 6. Oh, and there's the gnome as well. Of course, this is the gnome that will start running around when we head back this way after collecting the crank. We didn't get to see many gnomes in Little Nightmares 2, but we did get him in the gnome's attic. Next we have these body bags. And this one's actually got a body showing out of it, and the toes look all broken up and smashed. It's pretty nasty stuff. Oh, 6 just wiping her mouth there. Come on then, 6. Right, here we go, guys. We have a very creepy sight here, the stuffed grandma type woman in the attic. And we get to have a really close-up look of her for the first time. She's sat in the moonlight of this window. It's really freaky seeing her face up close for the first time. Her hands are really huge as well. Her body really does seem slightly out of proportion, doesn't it? I just want to give you guys a really thorough look of her, and then we'll move on. So let's pull the crank now. I want to see the hand of, well, the arm coming off in first person. There we go. And you actually see Mono's feet kicking away. He's like, oh my god, what have I done? But there's the crank. That's what we need. So let's get out of this wretched place. Derp. Right, I want to see 6 animating up close doing this. So here we go, we get to see her animation as she turns that crank handle. It's really immersive actually being in first person mode and seeing all this stuff. I'm gonna see how well I can capture this, like Mono jumping for the key. I think I need to climb a little higher first. And here we go. Yay, got it. It feels weird controlling it like this, but also like it is pretty cool. I think if they modded it slightly and offered this mode in game somehow, it would be awesome. There is the little gnome. He's going up there. Just gonna follow him. I'm not gonna show you guys the entire attic DLC. I wanna show you a little bit of footage up there because I think there's some interesting stuff. So here we go. This is the attic that the gnome resides in, and this is the interesting thing I wanted to show you. Now this is a portrait of what was supposed to be the principal from the school, and below him, a picture of the moor itself, which is where, of course, the first game takes place. Right guys, we're taking a little trip to meet the hunter next. There's going to be plenty to look at here. I really want to get a good look at these pelts. You can see we've got all of these skinned animal pelts here. And through the magic of the mod I was provided with, we get to see really nice detail here. I'm just going to sneak around here and see if we can get a good look at the hunter as he skins these animals. You can see him there in his glorious detail, in glorious HD. I'm not so sure how close we can get to him. I think I'm going to try and get up close so that he cues his jump scare. So here we go. Oh no, he's going to come for us. It's so awesome getting to see his attack this close. Of course, the camera doesn't really react to us getting hit. Right, let's push through this trapdoor. Oh, that's so gross. We experienced it first hand, going down all those guts, and now we've got to run. So let's hide behind these boxes. It's kind of hard to do this backwards. This is awesome. Like a real different look at this particular sequence. Right, we've dropped down. We just need to hide here now. Let's switch it up. And there we go. We can now see normal view, so to speak, which, to be fair, does look better overall. While you can see more detail close up, of course, they've really staged it so that this camera view is for one to see. But, you know, it's nice to be able to get a different perspective, I think, in this game, and really appreciate the work the developers have put into it. We are creeping through these grasses. Just gonna lay low, get a good look at the hunter in his natural habitat. It's like we're on safari here. We need to be really calm, collected, cool. Take our time. I'm gonna try and go for that hole in first person. Don't know if I'll make it, but it's worth a try, right? Okay. And I think we might be okay. Go. Yes, we've done it. And there's 6. Oh, 6 falls through as well. That's cool. Just need to make sure he doesn't shoot us now. There we go, we're fine. Right, as we head on out of this little pathway under the trees, I guess, I'm going to show you guys another sequence. This is where 6 will cross the bridge and catch us, and I want to see what that looks like in first person. So we're actually going to pull this now, draw up the bridge so that 6 can cross it. It doesn't look like we can actually see the bridge being drawn up through first person, so I guess it doesn't always show everything in this mode. But hopefully it will show us being caught by 6. So we've just called out to her. And now we're going to need to do a bit of a run, a bit of a running jump, and go. There we go. She got us. Oh, we're inside her head. There we go. We kind of saw her animation in first person. Sort of half and half there, right? But that was cool. Thank you, 6, for your assistance there. Next, we've got another hunter segment here, guys. We're going to be trying to do another hunter sequence in first person without dying. Again, it's going to be tricky because the camera is a bit finicky and so are the controls. And you can't always tell exactly where you're lined up. Right, come on 6, grab us. Yep, we're inside 6's head again. Okay, go, go, go. Okay, and out the window, quick mono. Way! I wondered what was happening then, I forgot he like clutches on. There's the hunter. That was actually cool, seeing us slide down in like first person there. That was really awesome. Some bits work better than others, I think, in this first person sort of mod. I'm going to show you a little bit of this sneaking through the sludge now, guys. Just so you get a little bit of everything. Okay. Just edging through, being quiet. There's 6. And when I am kind of crouched like this, guys, I am actually under the water, even though you can't really tell. That is me like under the water as mono. 6 just going on ahead. You really, I've said it before, you can really appreciate these animations so much better in first person mode. Okay, now we've got to the final segment of the level, guys. We need to get to the hunter's shed over there. And this is, of course, probably a section that some of you guys are most excited to see because it's like the sort of climactic sequence where we get to shoot the hunter. I bet this is going to look really awesome in first person, so we just need to take our time here. Right, now we need to go and get on inside. There's 6. Shut and lock that door, 6. That's awesome. She's just looking at us. She's like, what are you waiting for? The shotgun. The shotgun, man. Grab the shotgun. Okay, okay. There we go. Shotgun is there. The hunter is coming through. Quickly. That's it. Teamwork. Boom. Nice. Ringing of the ears. I mean, that's going to be a lot of kickback for these little sort of children, isn't it? Like holding that kind of gun, having it fire like that. It's going to probably give them some aches and pains in their muscles. And the screen's gone black. I can't actually see the hunter. That's annoying. I was hoping to see the hunter through that door. Okay, so we didn't get to see the hunter, guys, but we are now going to experience the final part of the level as we ride the door to the Pale City. This is, of course, the climactic sequence in Chapter 1. It's quite epic, and it feels really atmospheric in first person, I must say. Really kind of calming and peaceful after that kind of horrendous battle with the hunter we just experienced. So this is, of course, where we get to see the Pale City for the first time, where it like actually bends and moves as we observe the buildings here. This was actually really creepy. When I first saw it in the game, it kind of gave me chills a little bit, but I was also really impressed by it. It's just awesome being able to really get a good look at it in this first person mode where the camera's not as restricted. So this has just been really cool. We're going to arrive on the beach next. Here we are. Washed ashore. That's going to be it for episode 1, guys. I might combine like chapters 2, 3 together in episode 2, maybe even like do all of the chapters in episode 2. If you want to see like one chapter at a time like this, let me know in the comments. Let me know how you'd like me to do it, basically. But with that said, this brings us to the end of episode 1 of Through the Eyes of Mono in Little Nightmares 2. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I will see you all on the next one.